Hi everybody, Dave Blair here, and this is going to be another sim in the Roar series. So this is a random online adventure race. I thought I'd do an iRacing one. We're going to do something a little bit different in this one. Normally I just jump in and do the road thing. Most of you are probably well aware of how iRacing works, so this is for people that don't know, and I'd like to compare some of the things that this title does to some of the other ones that I've already looked at, namely AMS2, ACC, Assetto Corsa Race Room, and Project Cars 2. I've done a bunch of them, even Forza Motorsport 7. But the way that they do their lobby system is different. I realize most of you people already know how iRacing works, but for those that don't, might learn something from this. Okay, just so that you can see better what I'm doing, I'm going to take my camera off. Okay, the first thing I do is to go over here to Go Racing, and then you can see what's up next, you can see what's launching, but I usually go to the current series, and the reason I do that is because I've already highlighted the four that I'm mainly interested in. So I've been running the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge here in the BMW M4 GT4 car. And I'm also using that same car here in the BMW 12.0 Challenge Fix series. Those are the two main series that I'm running. And because the SimPit is running the GT3 cars this season, I'm also running in the Fanatec GT3 Challenge, which is a Fix series. But it's with the same cars and tracks that the SimPit guys are running on Sundays that I'm not able to make it there because I work on Sundays. And then I also run the VRS GT Sprint series, which again is the same cars that the SimPit guys are running in the same track. So under this column, it tells me all the people that are already registered for the race. But we'll get into that a little bit more once I pick a random online one to run. So I thought what we'd do is, to make this a little different, is I'm going to switch this to oval, because I'm not running any oval series right now. I'm just running with the SimPit oval. And then we'll go to what up next. So we'll take that off, and we'll take that off, and then we'll filter, and we'll look for an oval session. And it could be fixed or open. And here's my licenses up top. I have an A-class oval license, so we're good all the way here. Ranked I prefer, and I'm eligible. And we'll click these for own track and own car also. And it looks like we have one here that's coming up at 4:15, and it is 4:09 right now. So I'm going to jump in this one, and this would be the truck series. So I'm already running the truck series with the SimPit guys, and we haven't run it at Charlotte, I don't believe. So I'm going to register for this, and we'll have about 5 minutes. So that's a good enough time to show you how it works. And we'll run this one. That's the one I've been running. Now once I pick the vehicle that I'm going to run, then I have to wait for the join to light up, and I can click in, and I'll be put into a practice room. Here we go. Now there's another pop-up that'll ask me if I want to get into VR, and I'll have to select no on that, because normally I would select yes, but on this one I'm going to say no because I'm running it on a flat screen for you guys. All of my competitive series though I run in VR because I have a better sense of my surroundings, and there's a safety rating and an I rating that go along with your stats. Yeah, so most of the races that you see online, I don't feel like they really cover, how to get into a game, because again, this is where the other sims could learn something from iRacing. Instead of just sitting in a lobby waiting for, the race to finish so that you can join another race or something like that. You already know what time the race kicks off, and you can jump into a practice lobby well ahead of the race that you're joining, and it gives you something to do.
The pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
Okay, so I took most of my practice time to set up my controls because, again, I normally run in VR, so I had to move a bunch of stuff around. We didn't get any practice done, but the race is ready. So now I click race, and it'll load me into the official race lobby. Okay, and then we have a couple minutes to practice before the race starts. You can see up here in the left corner.
All clear on pit exit.
Okay, so that was my first practice. That's all I've had. Okay, and now I got to qualify. I have 5 minutes to do 2 laps.
Pit exit's clear. Okay, Dave, we've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
I'm not even sure I have a right and left look button mapped. No, I don't. I'll have to map them real quick. Like I said, normally I run in VR. Now, I would not recommend jumping in and doing this like I am. Definitely do some practice first. I'm hoping the game isn't too loud. Okay, so you can see here in the entries, there's 23 of us in this race. We're going to be doing a 45 lap race. And right now, I'm really slow. I'm last to qualify. But my truck number is 4, so I'm rated pretty high. This truck number of 4 is where iRacing thinks that I should finish this race. Now, as a disclaimer, I don't do very much oval racing. I just race with the crew, the pit crew. I don't really do the public oval racing. So this should be interesting. But again, I'm not too worried about my oval license. I'm really not that worried about my rating on the oval side, I should say. Oh, I needed to map a look left and look right button. Okay, so out of everyone that qualified, I qualified last. It doesn't look good for me. I don't know if I'll need fuel or not. And I don't know if I need tires. It's a 45-minute lap race. I don't think so. Alright, so I mapped a look left and a look right button. I would say I have too much fuel, but let's see if we can go the whole way without taking any fuel or tires. 45 laps, I don't know. Might need to pit around lap 20. Alright, hopefully the volume isn't too loud.
You need to catch up to the guy ahead.
Alright, so we're going to be starting in 19th out of 23, and we're just going to try and stay clean. Let me move my seat up a little bit. That's better.
Okay, Dave, here we go. Green, green, green.
Car low. Still there. Inside clear.
V18. The leader has just done a 30.8. The car in front's lap time is a 30.8.
There it is right there.
Now I had to turn the game volume down so I didn't blast your ears out, so you might not be able to hear the other people talking. I can barely hear myself. Oh, there's Reckon.
Full course yellow, watch out. Pace car is out. Line up single file behind car number 22. Safety cars out. Pits are closed.
Would somebody wreck and check Benjamin on
Don't say what's wrong. I know where to go.
I know, I called checking up before I even got there, and you still didn't hit the brakes.
Talking to me?
Yes, bro, I was locking up, and I was looking behind you, watching you coming, and there was a brake lock up at all.
I walked the brick up and barely hit the guy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe it wasn't you.
Pits are open.
Get down there.
Instead of running guys down in the grass, I took the hit and fucked the car up. So I mean, could have ran people on the grass, but didn't want to do that.
Black down. I'm really doing this. I'm not doing my best.
There are no fast repairs either.
Kind of stacking up.
There was like whoever that jumped was kind of like blowing the whole path behind him.
I hope the game volume isn't too loud. It's really hard to tell.
What happened?
Hey, put it in there too hard and just straight up left me. That would be a first up.
I mean, you're kind of holding up the whole field, but you look like you switched to rescue.
Okay, you get around me though. Don't wreck me.
Did he hit you, or did you not be able to hinder your car this time?
Well, that dirty play right now. See your car though.
I mean, if that's forward, there's no space to even be racing hard.
Safety car is out. Pits are now open. Full course yellow. Pits are closed.
When is the new season coming up?
The what?
I think it's called, season. The seasonal one, like right now it's, 2, like once week 13 happens, when will the next update come out? Like the next big update.
Probably right after week 13. If I had to guess. I don't know. I haven't been on here too long.
I mean, are we like on week 12 or week 11? What week are we on? This week right now.
Safety cars out. Pits are closed.
I think 11.
Alright, thanks.
21. I got clarification what happened.
What's up?
I tried to go high and around it. So
Okay,
I
Dave,
think it was
get
the
ready.
18
Race will resume at the end of this lap.
got forced up into the car. When you hit that car, it forced you up and hit me, and it just got jammed up.
Okay. Well, I knew I was just trying to call it out so people chat that up.
I think it was a 16 or whatever. I had 2 cars inside. I didn't know where to go down there, so I had to try to thread the needle up top without wrecking anybody up.
Yeah, no, I understand, man.
Nice seeing you. This is Dunkin' Donuts car. Oh, never mind. I'll see your number now.
All right, getting ready to go green.
Green, green, green. Let's go. P12. That's the fastest lap. The guy behind has just done a 30.9. That was 30.8. P12. You've just done a 31.0.
one close, mate.
Alright, Dave, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
What was that?
It's my right ear damage.
Nah, bro, you're good. It's not kinked up or anything.
Alright, okay.
Your lap time was 31.3.
I'm taking 23. Go on, please.
Thank you for the call out.
No problem, I want to run on goodness. That's all.
Got a car on the inside. Still there. Clear inside.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 0.2, B11. The gap ahead is now 0.7. That was at 32.1. P11. You've just done a 32.1.
Outside. Hold your line. You're clear high. Car inside. Hold your line. Clear low.
P13.
Seem to be falling back here.
There's a car on your inside. Hold your line.
Turner is now in the lead.
You're clear inside.
Okay, Dave. Halfway home. Fuel's good. P14.
Yeah, I definitely can't keep up with these guys. But then again, I'm not really an oval racer. I don't really know what
The guy
I'm
in
doing out
front
here.
is Cody.
But I do know if there's another accident, we should go in the pit and get new tires. Yep, the truck won't turn anymore. I gotta come off the gas.
Nine things you just disappeared from
Car
the last
low.
lap.
Your lap time was at 32.7.
Clear low.
P15. The gap behind's increased to 6.6 seconds.
This is where everybody's tires start to give out.
We started coming across. I got really tight and stuff. I'm at 15 cups.
You've got a car on the outside. You're clear outside. You've got a car high. Still there. Hold your line. Clear outside.
P14.
Stop that on the food.
I'm not battling smart one, I'm working on the high line.
That lap time was 32.7. Good consistency. Keep them coming. You've just done a 32.7.
I hope we finish the race out like this, but we'll probably have a caution here towards the end, and everyone will have fresh tires for the last couple of laps. I don't know, maybe we'll finish like this.
Thank you.
Thirteenth place.
19, you're in for like half a lap.
Had to tap the brake there.
Fourteenth. The gap in front is now 0.7.
So this has been pretty clean for a public lobby. The thing is, once you burn up your right front tire, the only way to get around the corner is to slow down.
The gap in front is now 1.1 seconds.
Otherwise, it won't turn at all.
Come on, Dave. Push, push, push. We can catch this car.
Yeah, I really thought we were going to get around the guy in front of us here. But when I went high and I had to hit the brake and I lost all my momentum.
P14. Two laps remaining. You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 6.6.
All right, one more to go.
One more to go.
I just said that. Wonder how much extra fuel I was carrying. 3 gallons, that's not too bad.
P14. That's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
Alright. No tire, no fuels. This was really clean for a public lobby. When I get out of here, we'll take a look at what split we were in. And also I'd like to say that normally that practice room that I was in before the race started, the one where we had to click race
is 72
in
kilometers
the top
per hour.
right corner, that practice room is open for 30 minutes before the race. I got in there with like...
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
I got in there with like 5 minutes to go or something like that, or a couple minutes. But anyway, let's take a look. Here's the results. Started in 19, finished in 14. Going back to the start. Yeah, really not bad for a public lobby. We only had the one incident. Matter of fact, let's try to find that. Okay, let's take a look at it from here. Yep. The number 8 tapped him around. Ooh, a couple guys got collected there. Alright, we'll get out of here. Okay, so I can click the results up here. Ooh, my iRating took a hit because I didn't finish where they thought I should. We didn't have any incidents. 30.7 was my best lap time. That's not bad. And this says that we were in the third split. The strength of field here is 1620, so I was in the third split. So yeah, so there was like almost 75 people that came out for this. It looked like they might have split us by, I don't know how many were in the other splits, but there were 23 in our split. So there had to be at least 23, maybe 25 in these two splits. I don't know. But if there were 25 in those two, that would leave it with, 70 3 people that came out, you know, for this race at this time. So that kind of gives you a comparison. And this is just one race out of the many that they offer. So there's just a lot of competition, and there's a lot of people to race against in iRacing, that's for sure. So if I go back here and I look at the current series, and this is just the oval, these are all series that we could do. Now some of these I'd have to purchase the car, but you kind of get the idea. There's a lot of races. I normally do the road, and again, these are the 4 that I'm concentrating on, but these are all the ones that I have to pick from. So again, a lot of races, and then you can also see who's lining up for them. If you go to the up next, it'll show you, well, this is on oval still. It shows you all the people that have signed up for these races. Okay, so this is back on the road, and again, these are the races that are coming up, and this is my time zone, and you can see how many people are already in the lobby, or in this case they're in a practice session that kicks off before the race. 30 minutes. You have 30 minutes to get in the lobby, and you can go out and test your settings and all that other stuff, and then you click the race button at the top right and it puts you in your split. Alright guys, thanks for watching.